Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, it looks like Velma, the teaser from HBO Max, is getting absolutely destroyed on YouTube, sitting at 209,000 downvotes to 27,000 upvotes. This is an interesting story how Velma has gone from being a lesbian to being now queerbaiting. So without further ado, let's get into this story. So we have this article from Variety that came out last week. Velma is officially a lesbian in the new Scooby-Doo film years after James Gunn and more tried to make her explicitly gay. Clips from the brand new movie Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo, which show the Mystery Inc. member googly-eyed and speechless when encountering costume designer Coco Diablo, have gone viral on Twitter, confirming suspicions held by the Scooby-Doo fanbase for decades. OMG, lesbian Velma finally, reads one tweet which has over 100,000 likes. It's long been an open secret among fans and Scooby-Doo creatives that Velma is gay. I think it's long been a secret among Scooby-Doo creatives that they wanted to make Velma gay. Not that she is gay. Because, well, why do I say this? I say this because it's interesting when people make this assertion. People often just project what they want onto characters. I mean, Velma has never been portrayed as gay. And when you say stuff like, well, Velma was always a lesbian, the signs are there, this was obvious. And then you say, okay, well, these are the signs. Velma and some guy that looks exactly like, I don't know, a weird cross between Velma and Shaggy. It's fucking creepy. And then, of course, Velma has been linked to Shaggy. Velma's been linked to this guy. Again, Velma linked to Shaggy. Velma, again, linked to some random guy. And even in the movies, not just the cartoons, Velma linked to some guy. So yeah, the signs were always there, though. And now we have this. Gay Velma has already been ruined, has a crush on Fred in the HBO Max show. Now, again, see, this is why I talk about people projecting what they want onto the character, not what she actually necessarily is. And this is a different show. This is going to be Mindy Kaling's show about Velma. And in this show, she is definitely not canonically gay because she has a crush on Fred. Scooby-Doo fumbles the bag in one of the biggest coming out stories in cartoon history. Earlier this week, it was made official Velma is gay. Apparently, she's not. Like, actually gay. Of course, we have all known this for years because we were all projecting this onto her, not because we've actually known it, not because there were any signs there. In fact, I don't think there's a straight person in Mystery Inc. Yeah, see, now this person thinks everybody in Mystery Inc. is actually gay. Look, we know of the relationship between Fred and Daphne for years now, so it's a little weird for someone to go, yeah, there's not a single straight person in Mystery Inc., and we've known this for years. See what I mean about projecting? But it was neat to see it be made official as Velma was given an adorable crush on an evil scientist. I mean, and I think that would be this one here, I think, right here. Velma had a crush on this person, I think.
I'm sure that Coco made some brilliant observations in the encounter we just had.
The cute one's right. Esteban?
So getting back to the article, the writers even said that Velma is a lesbian, leaving no room for doubt. Apparently the team working on another Scooby-Doo show, though, Velma's own spinoff, didn't get the memo. In promotional material for the upcoming HBO Max show, it's mentioned that Velma has a secret crush on Fred, not Daphne. This has fans mourning the short life of Velma's canonical lesbian identity, as it seems that the new show won't be interested in exploring this side of her. Well, look, it hasn't been canonical in any of the past shows, or even any of the past movies. These are people who suddenly want canon to be uniform across different projects. Like, if we're going to be canonical and we're going to hold to the canon, which nowadays you get called an istophobe if you want people to hold to the canon instead of change it. Rings of Power, maybe, much. Now you get called an istophobe for that. And it's pretty clear that, like I said, historically, she has never been gay. But now we need to have all the canon match suddenly because reasons. But of course, it just depends on the project. And if the project and the new canon is, of course, something about someone being a member of the community, right, the alphabet community, then they're going to be all over this needing to be canon and all the canon needing to match up. even though the historical canon doesn't represent that at all. I guess she was just in the closet because it's clear from everyone to see that she is gay and that actually everybody in Mystery Inc. is gay. How do we know? I don't know. We just apparently know these things. This blow comes from the official Twitter account for Velma's upcoming spin-off, which the full voice cast is revealed by the geeky heroine herself speaking in character. One of the tweets reads, "My secret crush on Fred has everything to do with Glenn Howerton's casting. Not only does this hint that Velma will be more interested in Fred than Daphne in this show, as it has always been." I mean, I don't even know that she's always been interested in Fred. She's never been interested really in Fred or Daphne. She was friends with Daphne, and she always kind of came off as friends with Fred. No, they had to make her gay, but even that doesn't match up anymore, and even that's not working. So now they're trying to backpedal and figure that out. So, of course, here comes the backpedal. And the backpedal is, of course, as we all know, this doesn't stop Velma from being queer. She could easily be bisexual. And we've known all along that she was bisexual. Of course we knew, as everybody in Mystery Inc. is obviously bisexual. We knew this all along. So the reaction to this on Twitter was absolutely hilarious, though the Twitterati had a complete meltdown over this. I really like this one. This one actually made me laugh out loud. Velma, don't allude to an out-of-character crush on Fred in the middle of Twitter celebrating multiple franchise installments where you are now canonically a lesbian. Velma, you're gonna tank any goodwill with the potential audience. Velma! Just hilarious. And now, of course, the anger has spilled over, and we have this. Velma is accused of queerbaiting. Not gay, but straight in the Mindy Kaling series. So now they're saying not only is she not gay, she's not even bisexual, which would make more sense, or even asexual, which would make more sense. But now they're saying we went from the signs were there, Velma's always been gay, to the signs were always there, Velma is obviously bisexual, and now to Velma is queer baiting us. She's not even queer. She's straight. How dare she? How dare a woman be straight? How dare a woman want to have sex with a man? Disgusting. Now, I find it interesting that if a straight person objects to, people taking a canonically straight character and turning them gay, then suddenly you're an ist or a phobe. But then if the shoe is on the other foot and you take a character who was canonically straight, make them gay for a week, and then make them straight again, suddenly the other side also flips out and loses their shit. What kind of ist or phobia is that then? I mean, I'm sure there's a word that describes that kind of double standard. I just can't quite remember what it is at the moment. In any case, the LGBT community isn't happy at all with the Velma HBO Max series. In a sudden turn of events, it's revealed that Scooby-Doo's Velma might not actually be gay. It might not actually even be bisexual, but might be straight. Last week, Tuesday saw it confirmed that Velma is officially gay, as the new animated Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo movie confirmed Velma to be a lesbian, as footage reveals Velma crushing on Coco Diablo and vice versa. A producer on various Scooby-Doo projects also confirmed Velma is gay, and even said not bisexual. I've said this before, but Velma in Mystery Inc. is not bi, she's gay, said Tony Cervone back in 2020. Well, that was 2 years ago. So why is this such a new thing? If he was coming out saying she's gay 2 years ago, even though it wasn't actually anywhere and there was never any proof of that, it's, again, what did I say about projecting? What did I say about that? Finally, Velma accused of queerbaiting, so in the Mindy Kaling Velma Show, which is an animated adult comedy airing on HBO Max. Daphne has 2 lesbian moms, but Velma seems to be straight and has a crush on Fred. A Twitter user has accused the show of queerbaiting, and the LGBTQ community is in an uproar. Wow, thanks for the queerbaiting, states the tweet, which has been liked Almost 600 times. Okay, who gives a shit? 600 likes. Another fan that is apparently unhappy is also replied, "You could have tweeted literally anything else to announce Fred's voice actor." Another fan is now no longer interested in watching the show anymore. "I was looking forward to this show actually, even though it seems like it's getting a lot of flack, but now I'm kind of not interested anymore because I can't project my sexuality onto one of the characters." So let me get this straight. When the show has a character that's gay in it, you want to go see it. But when suddenly that character is no longer gay, when they're straight, you no longer want to see the show. And I find that interesting because according to the bros logic, if you're straight and you don't go see this gay movie, well then it's because you're a homophobe. So I can only assume that if you don't want to see Velma because the character is no longer gay, it's because you're some sort of phobe then. Right? I mean, that's the logic. Works for one side, but not the other. Yeah, no, it's either got to work both ways or it doesn't actually work at all. It's just selectively name-calling people, which is what it's always been. We've known that all along. You just alienated a ton of people who had been excited about the show. Great job, says another tweet from the LGBTQ audience. And finally, well, gay Velma didn't last at all, adds another tweet. No, she did not. And it's kind of fucking hilarious because people are losing their absolute minds over this. These are people who, when you watch Rings of Power and tell them, you know, that the fans are losing their minds over the way it's been changed and the way it doesn't respect the canon or the source content. Now they're demanding that everything match up, that canon all match up. Of course, not match up to what it used to be, but match up suddenly to this new canon that they've created. There's no history of that at all, but they're demanding that the new thing that they've projected onto Velma be canon and match up in all of the shows. So there you have it. Velma went from being gay to bi to back to straight in just a matter of about a week, and now Velma is being accused of queerbaiting. Absolutely hilarious, the meltdown that's going on from these people. But let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this? Honestly, I really don't care. I'm not going to watch this show anyways. I mean, you can already tell that it's going to be woke horseshit because they decided, well, because Mindy Kaling is just self-inserting here. She looks very much like Mindy Kaling, so that's obviously self-insert. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. In the meantime, you want to continue to smash the narrative the way that Velma has smashed the narrative about Velma being gay and then bi and now apparently straight again, then please click on the like, share, and subscribe buttons. We're currently pushing for 1,000 subscribers and we are closing in on 600, and every single subscription helps. So if you're enjoying the content, please do subscribe. That's all I have for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.